when I score, it's always important. That gives me confidence. Um, I said before, I need minutes, I need play, games in a row. And here in the national team, I had the opportunity, and I gave my best.
Ramadel Falcao. Whatever happened to him? Well, in this video, I'll tell you. In his prime, Falcao was regarded as one of the most lethal strikers in the world. And as of the making of this video, he's still playing. But what's he doing right now? To begin this video, let's start off with a background story. Falcao was born on the 10th of February in 1986 in the tourist town of Santa Marta, Colombia. He began his career at Lanceros Boyacá, a second-tier division team in Colombia, and he was later sold to the Argentinian club River Plate for $500,000 fee. Falcao began to see first-team playing action in 2005 during the Torino Apertura. Ronaldo Mirlo was the management who gave Falcao the heads up to establish himself in the team. Shortly, in a match against San Lorenzo, Falcao injured the ligament in his right knee. That meant he had to miss the remainder of the Apertura. During a preseason training, he re-injured the same knee, causing him to be out for 6 months. Fortunately, this was only the beginning for Falcao. After serving the remainder of his River Plate contract, Falcao decided it would be best to take his talents to Europe. More specifically, Portugal's Porto. This is where he made his UEFA Champions League debut against Chelsea. He didn't net any goals in his debut appearance, but he left Porto smashing records with 52 goals in just 68 appearances. Atletico Madrid took notice and paid a €40 million transfer fee for Ramadel's services. This fee could rise to €50 million based on performance. Thus, this made Falcao the most expensive player in Atletico's history at the time. He performed as expected, scoring 19 goals in just 18 Europa games and dominating La Liga with his lethal striking ability. Falcao even scored Atletico's lone goal in his first Madrid derby. Atletico lost 4-1 after Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat-trick. Signs were there for a positive trajectory for the striker. Pundits called Atletico's decision the best purchase of the 21st century. In the 2012-2013 season, Falcao went on to new heights. He became the first player in history to score a hat-trick in the UEFA Super Cup in his current form. Diego Simeone, Falcao's coach at Atletico, called the performance indescribable. Later that year, he was linked to Monaco and eventually signed a 5-year contract. Falcao paid his respects to Atletico and stated that he wanted to follow in the footsteps of his idol, Thierry Henry. He ultimately wanted to bring Monaco to the top of European football. In January 2014, Falcao was sidelined with an ACL injury that would take up to 6 months to recover. This meant that he would miss the World Cup that year. And in my honest opinion, Colombia really missed him during that World Cup. Initially, things weren't working out at Monaco for Falcao, and he was loaned to Manchester United. This is where I personally started seeing the regression of the striker. Donning the famous United jersey, he only netted 4 goals in 26 appearances. That disappointing spell at the club made United pass off on buying Falcao, and he returned to Monaco as a result. Soon he was loaned to Chelsea, my favorite club by the way. It was thought he might find his form there because of his countrymates Juan Cuadrado and his former Atletico teammates Diego Costa and Thibaut Courtois donned the Chelsea blue. I remember it like it was yesterday, excited for Falcao to prove that he was still El Tigre. But when he came on the pitch, he missed chances and seemed very sluggish. The nail in the coffin came when he was cut by Chelsea's Champions League squad in favor of the Brazilian international Alexander Pato. He scored just 1 goal in 11 appearances for Chelsea. He went back to Monaco with his head held high and began to regain his form, scoring a hat-trick against the French club Lyon and another double against Marseille. 7 goals in 4 matches seemed pretty Falcao-ish if you ask me. Falcao's performance became a catalyst for a 2017 Ballon d'Or nomination. He even scored against his former club Porto in the Champions League game. The humble Falcao refused to celebrate, showing his remembrance of one of the clubs who helped pave his journey. When Falcao's contract expired, he went on to join Galatasaray on a free transfer. He had a modest first season with 11 goals in 22 matches. The next year, he was injured again after colliding with another player. He missed a total of 24 games that season and 49 matches in his whole tenure at Galatasaray. Falcao and the club mutually parted ways. Now Falcao plays for the La Liga club Rayo Vallecano. He hasn't appeared in any matches as of yet. It is unsure if he ever will. Falcao was a generational player that was known as a natural goal scorer and a poacher. In his prime, he was a well-balanced striker and even praised for his free-kicking ability. But it seems pretty evident that Falcao never returned to himself after that ACL injury. It might be safe to say that age played a big part in his decline now. Well guys, I enjoyed making this video. If you have any ideas on what other player I should do, just comment down below. And thank you.